Morning everybody, buenos dias. How are you feeling this morning? Hopefully you woke up well rested and you are enjoying a nice quiet yin start to your morning. It is a gorgeous, quiet, peaceful morning here in the Pigeon Valley in Yukacha in Cappadocia in Turkey. I woke up around sunrise and I was fortunate enough to look out my window and see all the hot air balloons rising over the horizon for the sunrise. If you've seen those very iconic photos of like a desert scene with a bunch of hot air balloons rising, it was probably shot right here. This area is famous for that, and it was a beautiful way to start the day. So hopefully you had a nice yin quiet start to your morning wherever you are in the world. We're on day 231 of the year today, and according to 365 Tao by Ding Ling Tao, our word is order. So grab your book, grab something to write with and your journal, and find that nice quiet and comfy place, whether it's outside in the natural world or inside a cave like I am right now, which is quite an incredible experience. Be present, be here, be now, observe the world around you, observe the Mother Nature and all of her creations waking up for this cycle of a new morning and a new day. Check in with yourself, check in with your breath, take a nice deep breath in, and let's start reading on day 231 on the subject of order. Build your life brick upon brick. Live a life of truth. And you will look back on a life of truth. Live a life of fantasy, and you will look back on delusion. The good of today is based upon the good of yesterday. So that's what we're talking about, building brick by brick, right? If you do a good thing today, and you're putting another brick of goodness, and another brick of goodness, and another brick of goodness. The good of today is based upon the good of yesterday. That is why we should constantly be attentive to our actions. Take frugal people as an example. They recycle the scraps from their cooking into compost piles. They eat at home rather than in restaurants. They do not waste water. They shop carefully. They do not spend their money on frivolous things. This is exactly the type of care that we need for spirituality. We should not fritter our efforts away on amusements. Rather, we should concentrate on endeavours most important to us. We should not randomly gather information. Rather, we should try to order it into a comprehensive whole, thereby compounding our abilities to our own advantage. We should not carelessly tell lies, because we will then be divorced from the truth that we seek. Whether our lives are insignificant or wretched depends upon our ordering of daily details. I love this about the Tao. Everything is up to you. Responsibility for you, your actions, your truth, your life. It all remains with you. And this is one of my favorite things about the Tao. Whether your lives are magnificent or wretched depends upon ordering of daily details, and that's your decision. We must organize the details into a composition that pleases us. Only then will we have meaning in our lives. So that's a beautiful passage about taking responsibility for yourself, your decisions, and the course of your life, right? So that's a beautiful thing to meditate on this morning. You might want to pull one of the sentences out from today's passage and journal about it. But just have a think about all the things that have unfolded in your life so far, whether they're, as it says here, magnificent or they're wretched, and ask yourself what role you played in those things. Rather than being the victim and pointing the finger at everybody else for all the terrible things that have happened to you, or perhaps even all the good things that have happened to you, take ownership and take responsibility for your daily choices, as it says here, and how those build brick upon brick upon brick. That first sentence is really poignant here. The good of today is based upon the good of yesterday. So perhaps that's something you can sit and think about this morning. Was there something that you did yesterday? Was there a brick that you put in place that was a good brick, that was a good foundation that perhaps you'd like to build upon today? And then tomorrow you'd like to build upon it. And then the next day you'd like to build upon it. Think about each day as a brick that you're putting into your life, and try to focus on creating a good brick. And that's, like everything in life, there's the yin and the yang and the good and the bad. And sometimes you're going to have great days, other times you're going to have not so great days. But if your intention is to put a good brick every day, then you're going to build a good, solid foundation. And that's what we all need to have a wonderful life. And always remember that the responsibility for your life, your choices, and your decisions is solely up to you. Great passage to start this day on day 231 of the year. Thank you so much for starting the morning with me. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day wherever you are in the world, and I will check in with you tomorrow.